Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're in the Starfinder core rulebook today. We're going to look at the first 5 levels of the Solarian class. We'll go over what your benefits are for being a Solarian class, its flavor description, what your key ability scores are, what your class skills are, your proficiencies. We'll go over the table of the first 5 levels. We'll go over what you get description-wise out of those class features for the first 5 levels. And I'll briefly go over any options you get for the first couple levels. And then that'll be it for this class, and then we'll do the next one next time. So, the Solarian, they use the alien with the multiple hands. You get your starting stamina points is 7 plus your constitution modifier, and your hit points start at 7, and you add that to your race's hit points. The stars guide the planets with gravity, create life with light and heat, and utterly consume worlds in supernovas and black holes. You understand that these acts of creation and destruction are not opposites, but rather 2 parts of a natural and dualistic cycle. You seek to be an agent of that cycle, an enlightened warrior with the ability to manipulate the forces of the stars themselves. Constantly accompanied by a mote of fundamental energy or entropy, you can shape this essence in combat to create weapons and armor of gleaming stellar light or pure devouring darkness. Whenever you apprenticed in a temple or came to your powers through personal revelation, you recognize yourself as part of an ancient tradition, a force of preservation and annihilation. They had no spaces in whether you where you apprenticed, which is weird. Key ability scores. Your charisma lets your channel your connection to the cosmos, so charisma is your key ability score. A high strength score can make you better at melee attacks. Class skills. You get 4 plus your intelligence modifier and skill ranks. Your class skills are acrobatics, athletics, diplomacy, intimidate, mysticism, perception, physical science, profession, sense motive, stealth. Proficiencies. You're proficient in light armor. Your weapon proficiencies is basic and advanced melee weapons and small arms. Looking at the table, your attack bonus is the same progression as a fighter. Every level you gain, your attack bonus goes up by 1, and it starts at a 1. Your fort save and will save are your best saves. They'll start at a +2 at first level, and by 5th level, they'll be +4s. Your reflex save is your worst save, and it starts at a +0, and by 5th level, it'll only be a +1. Now, by level, you have solar armor and solar weapon. At first level, it's a +1 AC or a D6 solar weapon. By 5th level, it's still only a +1 AC, but now at 5th level, you get resistance 5. And your weapon's still only a D6. But if you leveled into level 6, you would now have a 2D6 weapon. So, first level, you get Skill Adept, Solar Manifestation, Stellar Mode, Stellar Revelation, Black Hole, Supernova. Stellar Revelation again at 2nd level. Sidereal Influence, 2 skills, and Weapon Specialization at 3rd level. Stellar Revelation at 4th level, and then no class feature at 5th level, other than your armor increasing with the resistance of 5. So, without further ado, let's read into the meat of the class features. Skill Adept. As part of the process that led you to become a solarian, you gained additional insight and training. Choose 2 additional skills and add them to your list of class skills. First level, you also get solar manifestation. At first level, you gain a physical manifestation of your stellar power. The base form of your solar manifestation, when not actively in use, is a mote of stellar energy slightly smaller than your fist that hovers near your head. Beyond the solar mote, your manifestation can take one of 2 additional forms, armor or a weapon. You must pick one solar manifestation, either the armor or a weapon, upon taking your first level of solarian. You also choose whether your solar manifestation in any form either glows brightly with one color common to stars, including blue, red, white, or yellow, or is the perfect darkness of a black hole. A glowing solar manifestation, regardless of its form, sheds dim light in a 20-foot radius. You can shut off the light or darkness as a standard action in order to blend in or assist in stealth, but whenever you enter a stellar mode, the glow or darkness returns immediately. Once made, these choices cannot be changed. Only you can interact with your solar manifestation, whether in mote, armor, or weapon form. No other creature or effect can affect your solar manifestation in any way, including disarming or sundering it. Solar armor. You can form your solar mote into a suit of armor made out of stellar energy that outlines your body. This armor appears to be made out of glowing light or solid darkness, as determined by the appearance of your solar manifestation, but it can take whatever general shape you choose, whether glowing armor plates or solidified stellar energy, a form-fitting suit of crackling energy, or an aura of stellar plasma. Your solar armor's general design has no impact on its function and doesn't give the armor any special abilities. Once you've selected the general design, you can't change it until you gain a new solarian level. Your solar armor grants you +1 enhancement bonus to both your kinetic armor class and your energy armor class. This bonus increases to +2 at 10th level. It is compatible with light armor, but it gives you no benefit if you're wearing heavy armor. At 5th level, you also gain energy resistance 5 while your solar armor is active. You can choose either cold resistance or fire resistance when you activate the armor, and can switch energy types as a move action. This energy resistance increases by 5 at 10th level and every 5 levels thereafter. Forming or dismissing the solar armor is a move action. Solar weapon. You can seize your solar mote in one hand to form a melee weapon out of stellar energy. This weapon appears to be made out of glowing light or solid darkness, as determined by the appearance of your solar manifestation, but it can be whatever general shape you choose. Normal melee weapons like axes, swords, and spears are most common, but other shapes, such as a large rune of stellar energy, a mass of writhing energy tendrils, or an energized fist that fits over your own hand, are possible as well. Your solar weapon's general design has no impact on its function and doesn't give the weapon any special abilities such as reach. Once you've selected the general design, you can't change it until you gain a new solarian level. Your solar weapon functions as a one-handed kinetic advanced melee weapon, and you're automatically proficient with it. At first level, you choose whether the solar weapon deals bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. You can change the damage type each time you gain a new solarian level. Your solar weapon deals damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength modifier. This damage increases by 1d6 at 6th level, 9th level, 12th level, and every level thereafter. Solarian weapon crystals can increase your solar weapon's damage. Forming or dismissing a solar weapon is a move action that takes the same amount of effort as drawing or sheathing a weapon and can be combined with a move as a single move action or used with a quick draw feat. Your solar weapon is automatically dismissed if it ever leaves your hand. Stellar mode. You get this at first level. The stellar forces you call upon are attuned to either photons or gravitons. The ultimate expression of photon power is the supernova, when all the star's energy is exerted outwards, while the ultimate expression of the gravitational power is the black hole, where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape it. The balance between these two opposing cosmic forces is the source of your power, and your stellar mode represents the strength of your connection with one or both of these forces, a relationship that shifts from one moment to the next as you use your stellar revelations. When in battle, you enter a state of metaphysical alignment with the cosmic forces. At the start of your first turn in combat, if you are conscious, you must choose one of three stellar modes: gravitation, photon, or unattuned. At the start of each subsequent turn of combat, you must choose to either stay in your current stellar mode or to become unattuned. If you choose to stay in your mode, you gain another attuned point for that mode. As long as you have one or two attuned points in a mode, you are attuned to that mode. Once you reach 3 attuned points in a mode, you become fully attuned to that mode. Some of your stellar revelations are zenith revelations, which can be used only when you're fully attuned to one mode or the other. When you're fully attuned, you cannot gain more points in your mode, but you stay fully attuned until combat ends. Your stellar mode ends, or you become unattuned. If you choose to become unattuned, you lose all attunement points you've accrued so far. At the start of your next turn, you can enter new stellar mode or stay unattuned. At the end of combat, your stellar mode ends. If you fall unconscious during an encounter, you become unattuned. If you regain consciousness while still under threat, you can enter stellar mode on your first turn after regaining consciousness, as if it were the first round of combat. If combat ends before you regain consciousness, your stellar mode ends. If you are not in stellar mode for any reason, you are considered unattuned for the purpose of your stellar revelations. When you're not in combat, you can enter stellar mode. This ability manifests only in high, so when you're not in combat, you can't enter a stellar mode. This ability manifests only a high stakes situation. So gravitation mode, when you enter gravitation mode, you gain 1 gravitation attunement point. Photon mode, photon attunement. And unattuned, you don't gain anything point-wise to either one of those. So, stellar revelation. As you gain experience, you uncover new secrets about the power of energy, gravity, stars, and the fundamental sources of cosmic power that grant you the ability to channel these forces and manifest potent, preternatural powers. At first level, you automatically learn the black hole and supernova stellar revelations. At second level, and every 2 levels thereafter, you learn an additional stellar revelation. You cannot select the same stellar revelation more than once unless it says otherwise. You can choose any stellar revelation you wish, but if you have more photon revelations than graviton revelations, or vice versa, it is more difficult to become fully attuned to either mode. The list of stellar revelations begin on page 103. Stellar revelations normally note what kind of action they require. If a stellar revelation does not note the kind of action it takes and it modifies some other action, such as an attack or skill check, it can be used as part of that action. If a stellar revelation allows a saving throw to resist its effect, the DC is equal to 10, plus half your level, plus your charisma modifier. A revelation that says it lasts for 1 round or until you leave the associated mode lasts for whichever of these durations is longer. You can use stellar revelations both in and out of combat, but since you can't enter a stellar mode outside of battle, any revelation lasts for 1 round or as long as you're in stellar mode, lasts 1 round if you're not in combat. Sidereal influence. At 3rd level, you can tap into the stellar forces outside of battle using the properties of the gravitational and the photons to affect your skill use. At 3rd level, choose 2 skills from the list below. 1 form of gravitation list, 1 from the photon list. At 11th level, and again at 19th level, choose 2 more skills. Each time you pick skills, choose one from the gravitation list and one from the photon list. To use your side wheel of influence, you must spend 1 minute in the meditation, then choose either gravitation skill or photon skill. When attempting a skill check in one of your selected skills of the chosen type, you can roll 1d6 and add the result as an insight bonus for your check. This ability lasts until you enter combat, fall unconscious, sleep, or meditate. Again, choose a different skill type. You can reactivate this ability by meditating again for 1 minute. Gravitational skills are bluff, disguise, mysticism, sense motive, stealth. Photon skills are culture, diplomacy, intimidate, medicine, survival. Weapon specialization is the same it always is. Allows you to get the weapon specialization feat as a bonus feat for types of weapon that you're proficient in. So you get Black Hole and Supernova at first level out of your Stellar Revelations. Black Hole allows you to pull creatures that are within 20 feet closer to you or objects. Supernova, you can deal 1d6 points of fire damage plus additional per level to all creatures within 10 feet of you. Second level abilities: Dark Matter, Flare, Gravity Anchor, Gravity Boost, Gravity Hold, Plasma Sheath, Radiation, Stellar Rush. Dark Matter gives you DR. Flare allows you to attempt to blind people that are close to you, like 30 foot. Gravity Anchor gives you a bonus versus being moved. Gravity Boost. Gravity Boost allows you to add to movement skills, a bonus to your movement skills, climb, jump, or swim. Gravity Hold. Gravity Hold is more like telekinesis. You can move objects and creatures. Plasma Sheath allows your melee attacks to do fire damage instead of normal damage. Radiation. Creatures within 5 feet must make a fortitude save or be sickened. Stellar Rush. Allows you to sheath yourself in fire and make a bull rush attempt. And if you're fully attuned, you can do fire damage and make a melee attack at the end of the bull rush. And those are the brief descriptions of the abilities you have to pick from the Stellar Revelations. So the Solarian seems like it'd be a fun class to play. Might take a little bit to get your powers active if it requires full attunement to one side or the other in a combat, because most combats that I'm used to playing in Pathfinder don't last very long, round-wise. Usually it'll take us forever to get through a combat, but that's because there's like 6 or 8 of us around a table playing. But outside of that, the actual rounds in combat usually don't go that high. But then again, I've only played Starfinder a little bit, so I haven't had a lot of experience how long some of those combats take. So, well, let me know what you all think of the Solarian, and put your opinions in the comments down below. Until we all game again, guys.